Hey everybody, I'm Joe.
And I'm Ab with Alliance RV.
And this is the Avenue All Access 22 ML. Ab, what are some of the specs on this thing?
Yep, the 22 ML is coming in at 27 feet 4 inches and just over 7,000 pounds.
All right, let's take you guys on the tour. All right, everybody. So right when you walk in the entryway, the first thing you're going to notice is this great kitchen. Ab, it looks like there's a lot going on here.
A lot going on for a coach that's 27 feet 4 inches. So yeah, as we start in the kitchen here, I think a couple things you'll notice that you typically won't in this category is solid surface countertops. That's a big advantage. Yeah. Also, just above the range here, 30-inch over the range microwave. That's a residential size microwave. Yeah. In a pretty small coach. To my right, great window over the sink, gives you a view while you're working over here. Shut off valves at every plumbing location. So your toilet, your sink, your spray ports on the outside. Yep. So again, just a big advantage when we're talking about some important features.
Yeah, but and while this is an all access series, making it a lighter unit so you can tow it with more vehicles, there's also some price value in that. But you still get features like soft close cabinets.
Absolutely. Soft close cabinets, hardwood cabinet doors.
And then hardwood drawers, like glazed hardwood drawers. Those look really good.
This new feature. Yeah, this just really cleans up the drawers. And then in addition to this, Joe, we're reinforcing every drawer. So we're doubling the weight capacity here. But yes, two great observations.
Nice. All right, where do we want to move next?
Let's move to the living area.
Perfect. All right, Ab, so we're sitting on these very comfortable theater seats, optimally positioned from the TV. Tell me more about what's going on right here.
Yeah, there's a lot just going on in this slide box. I'll start with the slide height. I mean, we're at 78 inches, a couple inches shorter than our Avenue at 80, but still that's massive compared to our competition.
Yes.
And that allows us to do a lot of things. Just behind us, you'll see a massive window, massive atrium window that opens fully, right? Giving us amazing cross-air ventilation. Yep. Just feels roomier. Also dimmer switches, right? We do this throughout the coach. But having dimming capabilities in the slide box is a pretty cool feature. I mean, these can be pretty blinding in the evening.
Yes. So your spouse might be reading or whatever, and you want to have that dim ability. You can also dim the main cabinet lights.
That's correct, and the bedroom as well. So we've incorporated those throughout the coach.
Nice. And then you got power. You got power in the slide box.
These are manual, and they are wall huggers, which is great. I mean, these, as you can see, go back pretty far.
Back very far.
Again, very comfortable.
Cup holders built in. A little bit of storage here.
Remotes, books,
your phone, books. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I think we've got this slide box. There's a lot in here, so I think we have it pretty covered.
Awesome. All right, let's talk about the 101-inch booth dinette.
Absolutely.
In the entertainment space.
All right. So, Joe, when we talk about the 101-inch U-shaped dinette, this is a big advantage in a coach that's 27 feet 4 inches. It just maximizes seating, but in addition to that, it gives us a huge sleeping area. You know, this is a couples coach, but sometimes you're going to be bringing the grandkids, a friend, whatever the case may be. This is going to certainly make sure everyone's comfortable. Just above that, another huge atrium window that opens, and above that, you'll find a 50-inch TV, Bluetooth soundbar with a remote above that. So we've got this area in regards to entertainment covered very well.
And you got tons of cabinets up there for additional storage as well.
Absolutely.
Nice. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna head to the front of the trailer. Ab, why don't you go ahead and take them that way?
Sounds good. Joe, as we work our way up in the upper deck, I wanna point out and make sure everyone notices that we really have a big advantage when it pertains to our benchmark chassis and what it allows us to do here in the all access fifth wheel. That's a north-south bed configuration, and historically what you'll find is a big last step you have to take to get into the bed. Not only are we wide body construction, but with that benchmark chassis, we have a full flush floor, maximizing the height and making getting in and out of the bed much easier. As we work our way into the bathroom, you're gonna find a number of features I'd love to highlight. We'll start with the full flush toilet. That's a porcelain toilet. Also a large medicine cabinet. A 30 by 36 shower, a ton of linen space, and also more storage just below that sink. Now we're in the bedroom here. I'd love to show you a few features here. On both sides of the bed, you're gonna find 110 outlets, ANC charge ports, huge drawers, a ton of space above that. In addition to that space, you're gonna see under the bed here, we've got a lot of storage. One of my favorite parts about the bedrooms in the all access is we are 101-inch wide body construction. That gives us a massive advantage in regards to navigating around this bedroom. You've got over 2 feet of space on the right side of the bed, and where I'm standing, you're just at 21 inches. So it gives you a ton of room to get around. In addition to all these features, you're gonna have a very large wardrobe with a ton of hanging space and 3 large drawers below that.
All right, Ab, so before we head outside, what are some of the creature comforts that they're going to come to find on the All Access Series Avenue?
Absolutely. So a lot of those core features you're going to find are carpetless interiors, right? No in-floor heat ducts. So we have eliminated all those crumb collectors that you commonly see. On the kitchen side slide, the off-door side, we're going to have a full flush slide, right? You're not going to have that 1.5-inch toe stubber. You're going to find residential can lights, not the pancake lights that we historically see in a lot of RVs that all have dimming capabilities. PVC roof. Asdel, sidewall, interior walls. So a lot of those Alliance customer-driven features that you've seen since day one.
Nice, that's awesome. All right, so you saw the inside, but now let's go talk about the outside. We'll meet you guys out there. All right, Ab, now that we're on the outside, everyone's wondering, how's this thing built?
Yeah, great question. I'll start with Asdel. I mean, I think that's one of the biggest advantages in the Avenue. Asdel is a composite material that water simply doesn't adhere to. It's just going to eliminate any chances of delamination, or it's unfortunate water intrusion happens in RVs, and this is a big plus for us. So Asdel is being used behind the fiberglass. It's also being used on the inside of the coach with our interior walls, and we take it a step further by laminating it on our floor. So we've got 2 layers of Asdel on the top of our laminated floor and a layer below.
Wow.
So it's also 50% lighter. It's a much thicker material, giving us a higher R value. So we certainly took advantage of it by using it in many places.
Yeah, so you got triple-sided, you got double-sided Asdel on your walls, double-sided Asdel on your floors, and you have that PVC roof membrane on the top up there, giving you 360 of coverage.
Yep.
To protect the coach.
PVC is a big deal, right?
Yeah.
That's a lifetime warranty that it offers. It's 80% more solar reflective.
Yeah.
And if you did have an issue and you needed to repair it, it's a simple fix.
Yeah.
It's as simple as taking a piece of PVC paste, and that is sufficient per the manufacturer. So I feel like we got you covered pretty good.
Yeah, and if you guys are wondering, those PVC patch kits are sold at many big box stores and online.
Yep.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on, and let's talk about the running gear.
Awesome. Yeah, so as you know, that's the foundation here at Alliance RV. We start with the running gear. We take that very serious. The glitz, the glam, that's great, but this is where it really matters. So we'll start with Goodyear endurance tires. So I think the best tire in the industry. So this is really a big plus for us. Just below that, we do a couple things here that you're just not going to find in this lighter fifth wheel category, and that is 1/2-inch shackle kits. Moride CRE 3000 suspension system. It gives you that 3-inch travel slot that's just going to ensure a better ride. We're also incorporating a 2-inch torsion tube below our I-beam. We've also welded steel V brackets in every spring hanger. In addition to all that, we put 3,000-pound leaf springs on here. So
really beefing it up.
You hit the nail on the head. We really beefed this thing up, making sure that you have a safe and smooth ride.
Love it. All right, let's go ahead and talk storage on the exterior. We'll meet you there. All right, so moving on, this is your pass-through storage.
Yep.
What's going on in here?
We got a lot going on here, a lot of cool things. I'll start with the 3-way switches. I'm really trying to make camping a little easier for you here. And what we did was we implemented an awning switch, so you can move this from the pass-through. You're not jumping in and out of the fifth wheel.
Nice.
Yelling at your significant other.
Yep.
A couple other things you'll notice is we're using a 72-inch LED strip light. It's on a motion sensor, so you can illuminate this in the evening. If you're trying to put something in the pass-through or get something out, you're not hitting a switch or worrying about pushing a button. Shut-off valves. You're also, remember we talked about the Asdel just a few moments ago, and so that's incorporated here as well. So essentially, you got a weatherproof bay. Absolutely.
Nice. And then there's a 101-inch sticker there. What's that mean?
101-inch wide body construction. That gives us a ton of different advantages. When we're talking about the pass-through, it just means more storage, right? And this is where I think 101-inch wide body construction really hits home on your shorter coaches, because it's giving you more square footage without the length.
Yeah.
Ultimately, that's what the consumer's looking for.
Yes.
Right? All access is about accessibility into tight spots, campgrounds. So big advantage there.
Nice. All right. Well, let's go ahead and head to the front of this coach and talk about what's up there.
Let's do it.
All right, Ab. Now that we're in the front of the coach here, it looks like there's a lot going on. You got, looks like storage and some more stuff up there. Nice pin box.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Let's start with the pin box. So it's a Kurt Rotoflex pin box. Big fan of this pin box. What really the big advantage here is the absorption pad that you're going to see here. Is this going to eliminate chucking? No, but it is going to dampen it significantly. So that stop and go isn't going to have as much movement. So this is going to make that ride much more enjoyable. Just above that, fully automotive painted fiberglass front cap.
Which
I think
beautiful.
has a lot of pop to it.
Definitely is. Yeah.
You know, obviously, you know, customly highlighting our Alliance logo, like we do on every cap. So really proud of this. This turned out well.
It does. It looks good.
In the storage you were talking about, we've got a 60 amp charge controller by Renergy. We've got a 320 watt panel on the roof. And you are prepped for the inverter. So we're ready to go for that 12 volt refrigerator and any upgrades you may want to do down the road.
Love it. Okay. All right, let's head to the off-camp side and talk about what's over there. All right, now that we're on the off-camp side of this trailer, Ab, you got your Nautilus system with a lot going on.
Yep.
Let's talk about this now.
Yeah, I think first and foremost, when it pertains to this area here, talked a little bit about the slide out control. I just want to highlight again, this is going to make that so much easier.
Definitely.
In a tight spot, trying to set up. Talking about making things easier, now you're not pulling out, what, 8 screws, 10 screws to get back here to winterize or do any upgrades or any repairs. So
easy access to the water.
The ease of access there is really, really a nice advantage.
Nice.
You're going to find that the All Access series is a 50 amp service coach.
Okay.
It's a big deal. Most of them are 30 amp. So I think this is just going to give you a little more power, more advantages there.
Yep.
Just behind you, ideal location for your 4-point electric level up.
Love it.
A lot of guys put it right here. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. You're popping in and out of the pass-through while you're leveling up.
Here, I can see the truck.
You get a straight line of sight.
Perfect.
So works out great. So again, about making that camping experience a little easier, more functional. I think we've done that in this small area.
Very much so. And if you guys want to learn more about the Nautilus system, we do have YouTube videos on our Owner Empowerment series. All right, Ab, take them to the back and talk about what's going on in the rear of this thing.
Let's go.
All right, Ab, now that we're on the rear here, it may look simplistic, but I know there's a lot going on. Let's talk about it.
Absolutely. Let's start with the universal backup camera prep. Simple thing, but what it allows the consumer to do is pick the camera they're choosing.
Yeah.
A lot of manufacturers will use a prep that allows you to choose one camera. The camera is probably great, but this, again, allows the consumer to pick the one that they prefer.
Yeah.
So this is a small thing we do there. Directly below that, you'll find a 2-inch receiver with a 3-way plug there that can handle 3,000 pounds of towing and then 300 pounds on the actual receiver.
Great.
Right behind you there, Joe. I think this was strategically placed. This is a spray port. This is just a great spot to ensure the campsite's always clean.
Yeah.
And then just next to that, one of my favorite features, this all steel ladder that's rated for 300 pounds.
Love this. I'm a big boy and I love sturdy ladders.
Yeah, I'm a big boy too, and I do as well. So some big advantages there. Can't see it here, but just to the right of me, also I want to mention we're using a 60,000 BTU on-demand water heater. A lot of guys are using a 42K. Another huge advantage for a coach that's so small.
Love that. And then let's talk about the roof just one last time. What's fully up there and what can they expect to see when they're looking at this trailer?
Absolutely. When you climb up here and you get on an Alliance Avenue roof, you're going to find a PVC material membrane. Again, that's warranted for life. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's also 80% more solar reflective. You know, it's going to keep a lot of the heat off the coach. That's what we want. Easy to repair. We talked about the simplicity of using the PVC and patching that if something did happen. You're also going to find on this particular one two ACs. One is standard on All Access with an optional second.
Got it.
And then lastly, you're going to find the 320 watt solar panel that's controlled by the 60 amp charge controller. And it's prepped for the inverter. And then you've got multiple outlets that are hot. So
nice.
A lot going on up there as well. That's it.
Love it.
All right, folks, that was the Avenue All Access 22 ML. Joe, how can our customers find more information on this floor plan?
You guys can go to alliancerv.com and there's all kinds of spec information there and more details, photos, everything else. Additionally, if you guys are on social, you can find us at any social platform when you search @AllianceRV. Everybody, we hope you guys have a great day.
Safe travels. In the bathroom, it's not a bathroom. Abraham, it's a bedroom. This is going to really make you, camp.
That was into
like, Jesus, Joe. First time I get going here, you about knocked me out. Start over.
Whack.
Let's talk about construction real safe.
Everybody, we hope you guys have a great day.
Safe travels. Did I just screw it up at the end? by saying
No, that was perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. Whack.